An important topic that I'm going to be talking about today is the involvement of Twitter in the practice of talent acquisition and human resources. Now, when we think about Twitter, we think about young people, the news, those types of people that are using Twitter. But the truth of the matter is that everyone is using Twitter. And by understanding that everyone is using Twitter, in a company standpoint, you can understand, okay, if everyone is using Twitter, then why am I not using it? Why am I not using it to promote my company? We've learned about the success rate of Twitter in Socialnomics when we learned about the news anchor. Now, this news anchor, he totally created his fan base, and he even promoted the station as a whole. He would tweet about controversial issues that really brought some attention to him, as well as the times of his shows and, what he was going to talk about, what he felt passionate about. And he expressed that through Twitter. And by doing so, people liked him and people liked what he had to say. Now, by doing so, he created a strong follow on Twitter, as well as, which translated to his news anchor position at the station, the television station. If you think about how successful he was in that business, why can't we use that in human resources? Well, you can. By using Twitter in the human resources, you can create a totally different fan base and group of people who are potentially future employees. Okay? You don't think about Twitter in the business aspect most of the time. You think about personal things and what it may be. But that's not true. The purpose of Twitter is to get a message across to a big group of people. And as in Socialnomics, Eric Qualman is trying to get across the fact that social media is truly impacting the business life that we once knew and our personal lives. So, by creating a fan base on Twitter in human resources and having good PR and sharing events and certain things that will really attract people's attention, will pick the perfect candidates that know that this is the company for them. By doing so, you create a centralized model, as we learned in Socialnomics as well, that starts from the company, branches out to the followers, and through their followers and their followers and so on. And then those followers see, this is something I feel passionate about. This is a company I want to be a part of. And because it's so accessible, they go to various social media sites, LinkedIn, Glassdoor, Indeed, whatever it may be, and they completely have changed the system. By just seeing a tweet, they have applied and have sent their information back to the company. So the company relays their message and we relay it right back to them with how we feel about it. Now, you may think that Twitter is only used among young people, but you're wrong. The book states 46% of people are 45 and older. So it's not just young people, and that's an important thing we have to know. We have to realize that social media has a purpose, and the purpose is to get a message across. But sometimes that message always isn't serious. We see a lot of crazy things on social media, but if you use it in the right way, you're successful. And that is why I think HR needs to use Twitter to get a message across and to be successful in that aspect of human resources.